By do-rag, I mean underwear. How's it looking? What's happening? What's happening? Someone give me some feedback. Rising, Samantha, Rad. Who else we got? Kev. Scotty somewhere in there, I'm guessing. What's happening, Led Jones? We good? We sounding good? We all good? We looking good? We sounding good? And there is a delay. There is a big delay on this stuff today. That's horrible. But that's all right. All right, how we rocking? We all rocking all right? We all rocking all right this Sunday, the 16th, is it? 16th of, where are we? February. Alan out in the ocean, mate. How are you? How's the audio? Is the audio all right? We good? How's the ocean treating you, Alan? We've got a poll going at the moment. It's an interesting poll. We've got a question. Do you think 17 is an inappropriate age to be a Segalian and take part in these live streams? We've got 56% saying yes, 44% saying no. It's an interesting poll. We'll let that one run for a while, and we'll see what happens there. Humongous, what's happening, my man? Quarter pound. Anyway, good to see you all. Scott and Scotty. Good to see you all, my friends. Donny Catalano. All right, what's happening? Anyway, this Sunday, let's see. We've got some things on the agenda this week. We've got a few comments we're gonna squeeze through. We've got a oh shit. I was supposed to get that going, but I stuffed that up. Oh damn, I forgot about that. 1 sec. I'll get that going in the background while I play a video. Okay, so we've got a few things going this week. Scotty, good to see you, bud. I've got a new video, compilation video about Bas Rutten. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with Bas Rutten, he's basically everything Steven Seagal wants to be, if we're being honest. He's everything Steven Seagal wants to be, but isn't. And he's got some awesome stories. So I just made a compilation of Bas Rutten's awesome stories. It's kind of un-Seagal related, but it is kind of Seagal related at the same time, depending on how you look at it. One of the stories is about Seagal, or one of the comments is about Seagal. You guys have seen it before, but I've made a compilation of all the stories of Baz, because Baz has got some pretty awesome stories, and some of you guys have probably seen it, but it is what it is. We're going to have a few different polls going on tonight. The next video I've got coming will be slightly self-indulgent. It's something along the lines of we're living in the simulation clown world. So basically, I'm going to be presenting you guys with video evidence that the world is doomed. Garrett, good to see you, brother. David, if I missed anyone, DJR85. I've been watching inappropriate stuff since I was 7, which explains my messed up sense of humor. Nah, that's all right, mate. I mean, listen, look at my videos. It's not a messed up sense of humor, all right? Yeah, so I've got the next video is going to be a little bit self-indulgent about random videos that I'll present you guys that we're living in a simulation / computer world. Pork, good to see you, brother. Exactly right, Dave. The world is doomed. So I'm going to present you various videos, and we'll see how that goes. That's the next video that's coming up. That's next week. And as well as that, we're going to be doing a new movie review. And I'm going to play you guys a couple of trailers, which goes along the earlier vote. And yeah, we'll see how we go. But there's some interesting stuff coming up. Also, the Bloodsport video, I assume most of you guys probably watched the Bloodsport video already. We'll do a vote on that later if you want to watch that together. We'll see how that goes. That was a bit of fun. I'm not going to lie. That was a lot of fun. And I got a lot of good response from the Bloodsport video. Actually, I'm not going to lie. There's been a lot of love for the Bloodsport video, which is good. You know, I tried to make it a little bit different because people have done Bloodsport reviews before. So I had to try and make it a little bit different. I can't do it exactly the same as everyone else because that's boring. And sometimes you succeed and sometimes you don't. I did my best, and I think it came out different to everyone else's version of it. And not everyone loved it, of course. There are haters, and we'll get into that. I'll show you those people. There's some haters, but you know, you gotta take the hate with the love. Not everyone's gonna love what you do, right? Gotta take the hate with the love. So, but it was a good video. I had a good time. I got some good reviews for it, and I enjoyed making it, which is most important. Super Insert Sensei, always fun. Oh, there's a lot of. I've also got some Sensei AI coming up. Don't worry. Could we do a watch party? We probably could, David. We'll do a watch party. It'll probably get taken down though due to copyright claims. So it probably will be not visible. Actually, most likely it won't be visible in a lot of countries. So that's the issue. We could do it, but you won't be able to see it in a lot of countries. So we could watch it, but no one else could rewatch it. I mean, I could do a members only thing, mate. I mean, maybe not members only, but I could do just like a live stream only and then cut out certain bits of it. I could edit it later on to make it acceptable for uploading. That's a possibility. We'll see how we go. Or we could just watch my version of the Bloodsport video tonight. I mean, that's always an option too. Now, what you guys may not be privy to right now is Glowing. How are you, bud? What's going on, mate? Can we make Strut the Segallian now? We could try. See, what you guys aren't privy to right now is that I'm working in the background because I forgot to do something. So I'm working tirelessly in the background because I stuffed up before. All right, I'm done. All right, sweet. Whoa. All right, now let's get into it. Let's start off with the comments. We're going to start off with the comments this week. Now, let's share this. I'll share the screen with you all so you can see what's going on. Now, not everyone always gives you love. Not everyone's always going to love what you're doing, and that's fine. You can't expect everyone to love what you're doing, okay? Now, this bloke here, I mean, I was dealing with a couple of, I don't even know what was going on here. The first guy wrote, nothing against JCVD or I unsubscribe, right? Possibly joking, I don't know. And then someone wrote Alvin Daughtry, who's a big fan of mine. This guy here with the A, he's a big fan. He's a hate sub. He hates the channel, but he subs and he comments on things. Like he's still floating around. He's commented on so many videos. And he wrote, this clown knows nothing about martial arts. He just likes to make fun of people for money. What kind of person is that? And I wrote, my man Alvin is back. Good to see you still lingering. And then the other guy got upset and he wrote, Sensei, don't threaten me. I don't even get it. I didn't threaten you, but I always appreciate good advice. And then he wrote something like, don't intimidate me or don't mock me. They're very weird people. But, Alvin's my number one fan. That's all I'm going to say. He's possibly my number one fan. This other individual here, not too sure what their problem was, but in the Bloodsport video, obviously they mention Round Eye a few times, and I touch on like racist things for a bit of a joke, and this guy took it way too seriously. Seemed to be upset about Asians being racist against whites in this film. Failed to realize it was all written by white men. I mean, I did know that. I didn't think it was written by a bunch of Asian people who hate white people. This guy's an idiot. Watch this gets erased, or he pretends it was all a joke that happens to not mention who wrote this whole thing. He brought it up too many times to pretend it wasn't something that bothered him. It's even in the title. As if I give a shit, right? This guy's a dick. So I wrote back, I don't delete anything. White people suck just as much as every other color. Sometimes more. Now what? I mean, this bloke made me laugh, right? This bloke was hilarious. He cracked me up. Like, as if I give a shit. I know it was written by white people. It was Frank Dukes' movie, but it's fucking brilliant, right? These guys are hilarious. Honestly, they're geniuses. All right. Now, what I thought we'd do is we're gonna I mean, obviously everyone loves Baz. What's going on? Oh, so the poll here. Do you think 17 is an inappropriate age to be a Segallian and take part in these live streams? All right. So 57% of you have said yes. 43% have said no. All right. So the next question would be, should I ban a 17-year-old Segallian for being 17? All right, let's see the next question then. Let's see what happens. Because I mean, if the community votes that I boot him out, I gotta boot him out. I don't want to, but I mean, we'll see what the community says. It's not nice. Absolutely heroes. Frank Dukes is not a white man. He is a Thai albino. He could be Kirk. He could be a Thai albino. Who knows? PSB, the Buddhist monk doco, the pagan consulting. No. Well, we'll see. We'll see what so this is the controversy, right? You guys might not know this, but Rad Guy is 17 now. Rad Guy, I don't know why this is. Sorry, bro. Sorry to have to bring this up, but I mean, it's been going on. There's some behind the scenes conversations going on between myself and some other Segalians. There's a gentleman here, Rad Guy, he's a fervent supporter of the channel. He's been here for a long time. He's a nice kid. I didn't know he was 17, but Pork says boot. Yeah, he's there's some controversy about his age because he's only 17. So I'm just wondering what the people would say. I don't think we're overly controversial. I mean, I don't know if we're great for like a 13-year-old. Man, by 17, again, I'm not going to say what I was doing at 17. I was doing a lot of things I probably shouldn't have been doing at 17, but yeah, we'll see we'll see what happens, but yeah, it's an interesting situation that I didn't think I'd ever come across in a YouTube channel about Steven Seagal. It wasn't a conundrum that I thought would come up in a YouTube channel about Steven Seagal. No, he's not a cunt. He's a good person, man. He's a good kid. Yeah, it's all right. I agree with you, Kev. You're not wrong. Sometimes I do push the boundaries. Other than my foul language, I've tried to tone back anything too much. So anyway, but let's get off topic of some hardcore stuff. Let's get into something a little bit lighter. All right, let's get into something a little bit lighter. I found footage of Steven Seagal doing a keto in Russia. Okay, hot off the presses. Well, I mean, I'm with you, Sean. I mean, I think there's a lot more controversial stuff, but there's a bit of a divide within the Segalian community, I think, because there's some people here who clearly have children and some people who clearly don't and have different opinions on stuff. But I think there's worse people who could be around. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather say that most of you guys are pretty decent. I'm not going to lie and say it's a decent community here. We might have our moments, but we're a decent community here, and I think he could be hanging out with worse circles than hanging out with Segalians, if we're being honest. But anyway, I found footage of Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal. Now, obviously, let me know what you think about Steven Seagal's current form. Also, let me know how the audio is as well. Now, Seagal's looking pretty good. He's looking a little bit more nimble than he normally is, right? He's looking a little bit more nimble than he normally is. I'm just saying. We'll play it one more time. There's no need for any of them to be diving. Also, how's the audio, by the way? Is the audio good? Are we good with the audio? Where are we? I'll just make sure the audio is. Are we still on? Yeah, beautiful. All right. Anyway, Seagal's looking pretty trim. That's a keto, ladies and gentlemen. That's a keto. That's a keto for you right there. All right. Now, some of you may have been here for the midweek stream. Some of you may have not. There's some various clips. I won't replay the ones we watched on the midweek stream, but I like messing around with the the AI Seagals, right? So some of you that may, like, as an example, I made this because it's Seagal torturing Van Damme, right? Which is appropriate. Given their history, it's pretty appropriate that Seagal tortures Van Damme, ties him up, right? They've got some history there. You know, I love the look on his face. He's just concentrating. Anyway, this goes on for a while, but most of you might know this scene. But I love the fact that he's staring at Van Damme in the eyes. You know, they've got some love. They've got some love together. Seagal even opens his eyes. I did do one of Seagal in Van Damme's spot. I did do one of Van Damme, Seagal in Van Damme's spot. Now, I tried to do one of Van Damme fighting Seagal, right? I tried to do one. It didn't come out the greatest. You guys let me know what you think. All right, it's not the greatest, but I tried to do my best. This is from Double Impact. All right, the movie where Van Damme has a twin. You're trying to snatch someone's birthday. Frosty, good to see you, brother. We are doing a live. Jeremy Valadez. He needs some Dr. Pimple Popper. Yeah, oh, man. Fuck Dr. Pimple Popper. Now, is that no? It's not. It's a headphone. He's supposed to have a mic. It was a microphone. That's great. I just realized what you're both talking about. Man, I am well and truly hydrated at this point. Double Impact has some of the greatest lines ever going in that movie. It's got some great lines. A lot of black silk underwear. Buck, good to see you, brother. All right, so I made this little edit here about Van Damme from Double Impact. It didn't come out great. They don't all come out great, but it's a little bit of tinkering. Don't even think about it. We'll start it again. Don't even think about it.
Come on, brother. Why? Because he looks like me? I'm gonna change that. Because I'm gonna fuck up his face.
I mean, AI is not great with some of the faster shit, yeah?
Bad for a pussy.
I mean, again, it's not great with some of the that was some Double Impact. What's going on in the chat here? Is there like Seagal says, well, damn kicks, potential brand of lube, top of love. 18 now likes now. There's two of them. Looks great. Paul, good one. Don't you like in South Africa? It wasn't the best pagan. It wasn't the best, but the transitions when they do fast scenes are not great. Sometimes it's all right, sometimes not. But some of them work out better than others. Like, for example, okay, so what I did was, some of you may have seen this in Discord. I put Sensei's body on a chubbier fellow. Well, you're not wrong, Tudiyama. This is Sensei in Ip Man 4. So what I did was I created a few different ones with Seagal's body. Let's see how we go. Okay, so that was the Seagal body I used, right? I used a certain image of him just to give you a better look. I won't go too much into the AI. We'll do a bit more later. But just to give you a better idea of what it looks like, it looks a bit like this. Yes, King Yeti, I agree with you. Scott Adkins is a gun. I love the guy. He's a bit of a legend. Now, tell me y'all don't want this as like your screensaver or something on your phone or computer. Let's be real. Look at him. Look at him in his jocks, yeah? Look at him in his jocks. I mean, he's handsome, right? Can we all agree he's handsome? Okay, I'll just play one more because I've got a bunch of them later on. I'll just entice you guys with this before we move on to the next thing. I'll just entice you guys with this sexy little number. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Ready? All right. Now, I'm just going to play this little number here, and you guys tell me what you think. All right? You tell me what you think about it. He's got the Speedos. He's got the he's got the Speedos on. Now, he's a little bit too taut, if you ask me. I did pick a picture of a fat person, but it ends up being a bit slimmer. But but yeah, it works. Sometimes it works out well. Sometimes it doesn't work out well, right? You know, it is what it is. Not everything's gonna go well. Sometimes things don't work out well. Shit happens. That's life. You roll with the punches. Already uploaded to X. Yeah. Speedo Seagal is the best Seagal. He's a bit of a gun. On that topic, right? I was looking around at his book. I never really got into reading his book because even though the book is written by him, it's not really like a Seagal. I mean, it is a Seagal book, but it takes too long to get to the Seagaliness of it all. There's too much actual bullshit before you get to the Seagalness, which is my problem. So I did look up a review of his book, just quickly, just to review his book, and this is what I saw. The Way of the Shadow Wolves. Are we on? Yeah, we are. Okay. The Way of the Shadow Wolves. The Deep State and the Hijacking of America is a thriller by Tom Morrissey and Steven Seagal that is incompetent on every conceivable level. The plot is about a magical Native American who fights against jihadists and Mexicans trying to destroy America. I mean, you know, that's not too far off. This review was done a while ago, but I'm just saying, I'm not in America, but you could argue that he wasn't that far off. The writing makes absolutely no sense. For example, the Catholics and jihadists are collaborating with each other to destroy America, despite their obvious ideological differences, and everything is blamed on a deep state that apparently does this for the evils. I don't know what that is. Which isn't helped by a foreword from Joe Arpaio that claims the book to be based on real life. The writing is very heavy-handed and filled with blatant strawman that suggests that anyone who wants to cross the border is a terrorist seeking to destroy America. Yeah, basically his book is like his movies, correct? We need an abridged version of his book. We do need just like a condensed version. I should get ChatGPT to condense it down. I should ask ChatGPT, just condense everything down to the most Seagal-y bits possible. The prose is awful, with lines like, his smug comment came with the confidence of a fool who sees only what is right before him and misses everything else. That is a pretty shit line. It's so obvious. What a stupid line. Even the front cover is horrible, with it featuring a badly photoshopped image of Seagal as the Native American protagonist, as well as falsely claiming that Seagal has Native American ancestry. Well, I can stop you right there and say that his grandma was almost pure Mohawk. We know that for a fact, right? We all know that. All right. Nathan Rabin tears. I mean, we might get into Nathan Rabin's review another point. Just so you guys know, this was the front cover. All right. Well, okay. I don't know what we're going to do about Rad. We're not going to make any rash decisions tonight. Rad, you're going to sit in for this stream. I'll discuss with some of the moderators after the stream what we'll do, some of the more senior figures on the channel. Ultimately, it's my decision, but you know, we'll get some counsel on that. But you're right for tonight. I mean, I don't like the idea of banning someone who's done nothing wrong. But like I said, I don't have kids, so I'm not coming from a point that has kids. So we'll deal with that later. For tonight, you're all good. Don't worry. We're going to end that poll. Because what's more important right now is this poll. Is that Sensei's real body? This is, I mean, you know, what's more important is the more important topics, like this shit right here. Do we think Sensei Biscuit Butt, do we think that's really him? I mean, they've done a pretty good job of blending his fat folds in. See how they shade this? They shade the neck on purpose. There's no sun. There's no sun coming down anywhere else. They just shade the neck on purpose to blend the Photoshop job. That's my opinion. They're blending the Photoshop job. That's my opinion. I think they're just blending it in by using the but I'm pretty sure that's not him. Pretty sure. That would be his jacket, Dave. I'll agree with you there, Dave. That would be his jacket. That would be his jacket. He probably lent it to someone slimmer to wear. I mean, that person doesn't even look real. It looks like it's photoshopped from a fictitious character from some other novel, really. Doesn't me. But anyway, that's the controversy with the book. Now, okay, so I'm going to stop that vote. What to watch first? All right, Baz stories, Bloodsport, candidates for movie. We're doing a 3-way vote. Normally, I'll give you guys 2 options. Forget the spelling. I can't. Damn! I got to fix my spelling. I can't leave it like that. All right. Normally we've got only 1 candidate. Today we've got multiple candidates. All right. We've got 3 votes. We've got 3 votes going on today. We've got 3 possibilities. All right. Everyone loves the Baz stories. I love that. Baz stories is kicking ass. But Bloodsport, by the way, I made my Bloodsport video, which I'm sure most of you guys have seen. But I've got some awesome. I did a compilation of Baz Rutten stories, but we're gonna do all of them. We might not do the Bloodsport video because most of you guys have probably seen the Bloodsport video anyway. But it looks like Baz is winning, so all right, we're gonna go with Baz then. It's not even it's a moot point at this point. But before we get into shoulder height and width is off, not big enough. What does that mean? Oh, for Sensei. Okay. All right. So I did this. Okay. So just so you guys know, this video is purely to try and get to onboard new people, right? This is not really up our Segalism angle. It's obviously paying respect to Baz, who I respect deeply and love, and don't kill me, Baz. And I did email him to come on the channel, but considering I can't offer him any money, I don't see him doing it. And I've only got 47,000 followers. So, but I did, this is like a tribute of all of his awesome stories. Hey, Segal, book cover plagiarized Walker Texas Ranger of Chuck Norris. There you go. Sounds about right. All right, so this is my little Baz tribute. It's just literally a compilation. I've done nothing special. I put a few little edits in, but nothing too special. Obviously, Sensei Skynet Segal makes an appearance. But yeah, Baz is a legend. So without further ado, Pork, just so you know, any more sponsorship offers? No, I got turned down by NordVPN. Check that out. You guys, most of you guys weren't here during the week on the other channel, but I got turned down by NordVPN. They said I wasn't a good fit for their channel. So, you know, that's a bit of a poop. So far, just the gambling channel. And considering we've got a 17-year-old, I'm glad we didn't go down that route. That's for sure. So, yeah, I wouldn't do that. It's not happening. It doesn't fit my my moral compass. We'll get there, mate. If we get no sponsors, it is what it is. Luckily, I've got a pretty awesome community that helps contribute every now and again, whether it be in the super chats or on Patreon. I'm going to stop the main T-shirt channel. I'm just going to go with Spreadshirt with all the bears and stuff, just for convenience. It's a bit of a hassle to get the shirts printed. I mean, some of you old school Segalians want the old school prints. Just message me privately on Discord, and I'll sort it out for you. But for the mass community of people out there who aren't Segalians, man, they can just buy the shirts from the standard shop if they want. But yes, all right, let's do it.
The following stories are about a legendary man, Boss.
Actually, on that note, I'm going to go do a pee-pee while I play this, all right? And then I'll come back. I'm going to turn the camera off because I'm in my jocks, so bear with me a sec. All right, let's do this.
Rutan El Guapo has a decorated past as a mixed martial arts fighter, but more importantly, he has some awesome stories that we are going to enjoy today. Would I kick the living crap out of him? Of course I would. But I still love you, boss, even though you disrespected me.
A colleague of mine is having some issues with his girlfriend. Presley came up with a fight between Steven Seagal and Boss Rutten.
Yeah, without a doubt, that's a short answer. Boss
said-
Rutten
she
all
said
the way. I'm sorry, girlfriend, you're wrong. I will slap him, pop, 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 pop in the face, grab his ponytail, maybe a headbutt here and there, and then fool him up. No doubt.
By the way, I really enjoy eating cookies dipped in pig fat and butter. It's delicious. Now on with the show.
In Japan, and they were claiming it were Navy SEALs. They had Navy SEALs tattooed on their bodies, but they were Navy SEAls. 100% guaranteed they're not, because I trained the SEALs, and they're not guys like that. Trust me. So, and there's a long bar, and I see so many people flying left and right. They go, "What's going on?" I'm looking at these three guys came and they pushed all these little Japanese people to the side, and they marched their way through. The way I didn't want to look at them, and sure enough, they pushed me as well. I said, "Hey guys, come on, man. What are you guys doing?" And right away, they surrounded me. And you want to go, man?
Is it too loud, by the way, or is it all good? Is the audio good? Fred, what's happening, brother? Good to see you.
You want to go? You want to go? Bring it outside. And from all of us, that's the worst guy to pick a fight with. You shouldn't do this right now. And the guy goes, "Oh, so you wanted to go outside?" I said, "Cool. Who do you want to fight?" I said, "I'll fight all three of you. What about that?" And, we're walking outside. Two of them got dropped instantly. I go, bong, bong, bang, bang, bang. And I had one guy over. And then I told the guys, I said, "You know what? I'm not going to knock him out. I'm going to submit him." So I remember I got him in an armbar first.
By the way, if you don't know if you're fighting someone who doesn't mind fighting you, that's normally a problem, yeah? If there's a three of you and there's only one of him, don't mess with the guy.
He taps. He says he wants to quit. I let him go, and right away he attacks me again. I go right away into a knee bar. I say, "Is it over now?" And I'm really hyperextending his leg a little bit because I want to make sure that he would stop. There's nothing. Please stop. I say, "Okay." So I let him go, and again he attacks me.
Man.
And then everybody goes, "Boss, just choke him out." I go, "Okay." And so I choke him out. We laid him on the ground. I believe we pulled his pants down, and we were just waiting for him to wake up.
He bang bang the guy.
So by the way, he did it. He obviously realized that his old self-defense video, Kev, which I did do a video on, the video about Baz versus Seagal is really just about Baz's self-defense video. But he must have realized what a cold hit it was, especially his noises, and he made another one. He did another one.
We laid him on the ground. I believe we pulled his pants down, and we were just waiting for him to wake up.
He bang bang the guy was 6'4", the first opponent. So that was a palm strike waiting to happen under his jaw, right?
He was the one that, by the way, made palm strikes really, really really popular. He was the first guy that instead of breaking your hand, your fist, you can punch someone and get just as much power. That's all good, Fred. Man, you got to do what you got to do, brother. You got to work. You got to make that money. All good, bro. Do what you got to do to do what you got to do to get by in the world, my friend. It's really about Buzz teaching you how to commit secondary. Yeah, exactly right, Kev. That instructional video was awesome, but it was some of the greatest footage. I remember watching it 10 or 15 years ago when it first came out. It was the greatest. We all sat around and watched it together.
That's when he went down for the first time. And there you had 8 counts. So then he got up. And
I already watched Johnny Bravo taking the video of Johnny Bravo going to with Wes Watson in jail or whatever, or who cares? I mean, he's a dickhead anyway. But he's arrested. What else is happening? He got arrested. Presumably he's going to get in trouble for it. Yeah, I'm with Sam on that one. The only thing worth talking about with those douchebags is that they're douchebags. That's about it. I'll sponsor you for the next 10 minutes. Thanks, Alan. Alan's out in the middle of the ocean right now, sailing away with Starlink, and he's sending a super chat. So thanks, Alan. I appreciate it, mate. You're in the middle of nowhere, hopefully safely, and you're sending super chats. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. That'll buy me some new underwear, a new do-rag. I actually wouldn't. I can't even order any of my own merch because it only delivers to America. So, as far as I know, anyway, it doesn't deliver to Thailand. I know that. So, but thanks, mate. Yeah, stay safe out there, brother. But yeah, Wes Watson's a twas. He's going to go to jail because he beat that guy up with his mates, and by all accounts, that guy's not 100% altogether there either. So, it's going to be trouble. Just over halfway to Hawaii, no wind this morning. Daytona 500 day, so Starlink will cost quite a lot today. Oh, really? Is that how it works? Do you pay depending on different days and stuff? Do you, Destructor? It's good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Yeah, do you pay depending on days? Does it flow based on peak like Uber? It's a doo-doo rag. It is a doo-doo rag.
I hit him hard. I mean, I felt it. You know, I go, okay, we got to turn it up now. So then I punched to the head. Hands broke up. Gave him a liver kick. And then while he went down, I kneed him in the head. But it was very scary because he spent 2 days in the hospital. He was gone for 2 days. Like completely no movement. He's on the ground with the eyes open. There's no movement.
Baz, by the way, reminds me of one of my uncles who was just a big, massive dude and he had a lot of stories about some shit he did in the streets. He couldn't fight like Baz, but he was always just like, you knew that if shit went down, he was there. Yeah, good to see you, Tuba. Glad you could make it, my man. Did Budden ever? What's my rating for Out for a Kill? I don't know. That's a lot of questions. It's a great movie. Did Baz ever lose a fight? Well, he did in the UFC, I think, and probably in Pancrase at some point. But the guy's still a legend. I don't think he ever lost a street fight. That's for sure. I'd go so far as to say he didn't lose a street fight. Definitely. Well, I mean, no one's ever come across and said that anyway. So
Now I'm freaking out. Now you do it. I don't want that. This guy was really nice to me. And then he got up finally, and he takes 2 steps, boom, crashes again. And then it happened one more time, and then they got the ambulance and they got him up. Ding dong, ding dong. My brother actually saved my butt one time in the big street fight. I got into a fight with a guy who knocked out 3 women at a party. He was filming on the mouth, so I grabbed him from the back. I still didn't hit him. I pushed him outside.
I mean, in fairness, if this guy knocked out 3 women at a party, Baz is doing the right thing by just getting in there and just kicking the shit out of him. I have not heard of Jean-Charles Skarbowski. I have not. He doesn't sound very French. He sounds kind of Polish, but I have not heard of him. But I'll look him up. Let me just copy that, and I'll copy that and I'll paste that in here for later on. Thanks for the tip, mate. I will check it out. But no, I haven't heard of him.
Now, what I didn't know is that his son-in-law was also behind me. And as soon as we got outside, they both attacked me. And he started running towards me. So I wanted to be cool.
So, Samantha, are you just trying to make a point of why it's inappropriate to have 17-year-olds in this stream with your comment about giving Baz one? Is that are you taking over Dino's role tonight? Is that what's going on? But Baz is a handsome man. He's a savage. And by the way, back in the day, he was a coke fiend. He was really into the drugs back in the day too. So he would have gone all night.
Kick him in the head, and I did with my shin though. And that is freaking, I mean, skull broke, teeth out, jaw broke. And I remember my brother, I called him. I said, what's going to happen? Right after he says, SWAT is coming. They're going to get you. And they're going to ask you questions. And I said, but you don't remember a thing. They said, and they're going to ask you, like, what were you wearing? What was he wearing? And if you give an answer, then they know that you knew what was going on. Any
chance of me getting invited to sit with Jason? But I've never spoken to them. Here's the thing. I've got a bit of a unique kind of not so mainstream friendly kind of thing going on, yeah, where obviously make fun of shit, but I do swear a little bit, and I do say some off-color things, even though it's not meant with any malice, you know, some racially charged things. So it's not really great for other channels. I mean, I might do a live stream. Alex asked me to do a live stream, and I honestly just haven't had a chance to get back to him. I did get back to him, and I just said sit tight. I haven't got back to it. He did a live stream with Space Ice, so good luck to him there. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but where are we? Yeah, Space Ice and I think Alex, they did a stream together, which is great.
Give him a pass for that one.
So good for them. Good for him too. That gives him some exposure, and hopefully it gets him a bit more of a gets him a bit more exposure and stuff. But I haven't really been on with anyone else yet, and I don't know if they'll jump on board, but we'll see how we go. I'm not like Dino. Thanks for that. Well, I know you're not, Sam. I know you're not. There's a reason why you're a mother superior. Yeah. Everyone wants a child here. I'm guessing Sam's a little bit upset by that poll, the vote that everyone did, but we'll worry about that later. We'll deal with that later. Jason Brandt doesn't bring people on to watch movies other than friends or family. Well, there you go. I'm none of those things, humongous, so Space Ice can suck it. Space Ice has kind of gone off the board. I don't really watch too much of his videos anymore. I'll tell you why I don't watch Space Ice's videos, because I don't want to be accused of copying him. So if I don't see what he does, I can't be influenced by him at all. So unfortunately, because of the fact that we have some overlap with Seagal and we do some of the same things, I have stopped watching Space Ice because I don't want to do anything that he does. I'd rather it just be coincidental rather than me seeing it and subconsciously. So I don't even bother watching anymore. So that way no one can accuse me. If I don't watch, then I can't, Yeah. Jack Idema, he is the military's version of Bullshit. He lies. Okay, I'll check him out. Always good. If you got anything that I think I might be interested in, let me know. I mean, I've got a bunch of shit to do. I've still got Billy McNeely on there. I mean, I got China Salesman to do. We've still got Hard to Kill as well as a movie, The Patriot, The Foreign. There's so many things. Fight Circus. I want to make fun of Lex Friedman for a little bit as well. What the fuck is Space Ice? Space Ice is a dude. He's got some funny videos, yeah? He's got some funny videos about Seagal and a bunch of other stuff, but I'll check it out, Alan. Your super chat gets you certain priorities like extra attention when it comes to those things, but I like it when people gives me topics. When people give me topics, I like it. Hit me. If that's like someone gave me Billy McNeely. I can't remember if it was Kat or Dino. One of those two gave me Billy McNeely. He's an interesting character. I just have to see how I approach him and how I do him. No pun intended, but Kat, good to see you, darling. How are you? I just literally mentioned you 5 seconds ago about Billy McNeely and how I'm going to approach his video. You and Dino have a lot of overlap with your humor with Weng Weng and Billy, but well, so far 2 things, but yeah, look, I mean, there's no need for it, but I respect what Anthony. I respect what Space Ice does. I do. I'm not going to, disparage him. We have different styles when it comes to videos and our live streams. I think we have a different approach to things and the way we do things and our personalities are different. But he's been nice to me on and off stream. I can't say anything, disparaging about the lad, but I don't know. I mean, I like all this collaboration stuff. It's good for exposure, but I kind of just like doing my own thing at my own way, if that makes sense. I don't have an issue talking or filling time. Now call it arrogant or obnoxious, but it's fine. With that said, if I don't mind bringing other people on. If I could get someone like a Baz Rutten to talk to, like someone I genuinely would love to pick their brains and ask them hypotheticals about fighting Seagal, it would be awesome. But anyway, we'll see how we go. Yeah, but let's get through this. Let's get through this Baz Rutten thing so we can move forward. Yeah.
And sure enough, SWAT came, got me, and they started asking me all these questions. I said, dude, I have no clue. I just woke up, they attacked me, and they were both on the ground. It was okay, and I got off free.
Right away after that, bang and the bang.
True or false? You once knocked out a Rottweiler.
Yes, that's true. He lived with us in the house. I lived there with my wife and with the mother as well. And the mother got a new boyfriend, was a sergeant from the army, and he brought a big Rottweiler home. And we had a little fox terrier, like a little fat, little thick Speedy. It was really funny dog. And of course, there was this whole showdown with the dogs, but they didn't show it. So until we went to the dog park. And on the way over to the dog park, the sergeant is constantly like pulling the dog. He has to sit down and look to the left and right. I said, dude, it's a dog. Let the dog be a dog, But now he's constantly pulling his leash. As soon as we unbuckled him, he grabs the...
Frayed, is that for a thong, mate, or what? Is that for a G-banger or a thong? I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. I feel like that's for a G-banger or a thong. Give Fred a like for buying me some underwear.
Fox Terrier in the neck, and he's going. And I'm shouting to him, I said, do something. He's panicking. He goes, no, I don't know what to do. So I walk to the side, and I kick him on the side of his face, and the dog rolls out. Right away, he comes to me, man, hair, boop, goes up, and he goes, rah, and I low kick him, full in the head. And he's gone. And this guy's freaking out now. He thinks I killed his dog. You killed my dog! And I'm looking, I said, no, he's breathing. The dog wakes up like a long time after. He wakes up. He's all this. He's just like a regular person. And he's looking so and sees me and he goes, and I step forward and go, what? And he goes, I'm talking about, I'm not lying, at least 135-pound Rottweiler. It was huge. His head was this. Bang, 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 bang.
All right, for starters, okay, let's just stop for a moment here. All right. 57% of you, which is out of 23, is roughly about 12 and a half. 13 of you roughly think you can knock out a Rottweiler. How do you think you're doing that? What do you think you're doing? You think it's a martial arts movie? I meant without any weapons. Yeah, I meant without any weapons. You think you're all just gonna Baz Rudd and kick a Rottweiler to the head? You think it's that fucking easy? Feel free to tell me in the chat while I keep playing the video. For those 57% of people, sorry, 43% of people. That's my bad. 43% of people, which is roughly what, 4.6, 9. Let's say 9 of you out there, 9 or 10 of you out there that think you can knock out a Rottweiler. Just feel free to let me know in the chat how you plan to do that. Kat, good luck with your bikers. Just hopefully you're all good. Make sure it's some good weed and have a smoke for us.
Step outside was Brian Urlacher.
Oh my God! You put me on the spot here. What happened, buddy? I step on his toes. Kid you not. So I step on his toes. You know how it goes. You step, but you don't really step on somebody's toes. And he's pushing me. I said, "Listen, man, I'm really sorry. I didn't know the guy. I mean, this big guy." And I said, "I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, buddy." He says, "No, I don't need your sorry." And I look at him and he's drinking a bud or whatever. I said, "Listen, you want a beer or something?" "I don't need your beer." I said, "Listen, normally 3 strikes is out. Please, you got to stop now, man." So I walk away. I mean, it's a charity event. So he says, "You want to take it outside?"
Oh, boy.
So my friends and I start laughing, and I said, which was not the reaction he expected, I guess. And I said, "Yes." And then the bouncers jumped on him, and I think they explained to him who I was, and he came to me and he apologized. It was good. The kick in the groin. And boom, that's the first thing.
This guy wants.
You should take some photos of the dolphin. Is it nighttime where you are, Alan, or is it daytime? Take some photos of the dolphins, brother. I'll put them on the channel if you want. Send them to me by email. We'll let people know what's going on out near Hawaii. Not gonna knock out a Chihuahua. Yeah, I'm sure he could. Knocking out a Chihuahua is one thing. Knocking out a Rottweiler, that's a whole different ballgame. So far, 12 people out of 30 are saying they could knock out a Rottweiler by either kicking it or punching it, I assume. That's the way to go, Frade. I mean, isn't there a rumor that if you put your finger up a dog's ass, right? Isn't that how it works? You put a finger up a dog's ass or something? Something like that? I don't know.
We was drinking in Japan. He had something to do. He had business, so he had to leave early. Out there on the street, I see him. He looks the wrong way. He get hit by a car. He gets flipped high in the air. He lands. I'm like, oh my God. First dead. Balls just dead. He pops up, he feels his rib like this. Okay, no turn to bleeding. Sexy.
Everybody was there. They thought we saw Bas Rutten die.
Craziest things.
You know why? You know why he didn't die? Because he was coked off his tits. That's why.
Sexy.
Everybody was there. They thought we saw Bas Rutten die.
Craziest things.
What's the craziest story in your entire life? I would say a car accident I had.
By the way, Baz Rutten might very well be the next Chuck Norris. Listen to this story. He might very well be the next real Chuck Norris, the actual real Chuck Norris.
When I spun out of control,
No disrespect to Chuck. Obviously, Chuck's the Chuck, but I'm just saying.
Start going in a spin. I shot over a crash barrier. We didn't even touch it. We're rolling down, no seat belts, open roof. Somehow we stayed in the car. I saw my friend bouncing up and down in slow motion. I grabbed him while we're going down, put him in my guard. There were trees everywhere. We missed every tree going down. We ended upside down in the water. The water starts coming in. My friend is knocked out. I have to drag him out of the freaking car, go to the hospital. My buddy has his whole skull open. The surgeon comes.
Cheers to you all, Segallians. This, by the way, will be released in 10 minutes. So I put a schedule to release this thing in 10 minutes. Not that it matters to you guys, but yeah.
To take him in. And I go, wait, before you do it, I say, lean over. And he leans over, and I put my finger under his under his skin and I touch his skull. The surgeon goes, what the hell are you doing? And I go, whenever do I get another chance to touch somebody's skull? That is insane. That might be the craziest story I've ever heard.
So basically, his friend had his skull split open, right? And Baz thought, you know what? I'll take this moment to stick my finger in my friend's skull and feel his whole brain and skull area. I mean, that's pretty warped stuff. Is the microphone still good? I think we're still good, right? Yeah, sweet. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure the mic's still. He stuck his finger in the dude's head. I mean,
It was insane.
Bong, I follow up.
Bang, bang.
And I had a high boxing match the next day, and I need to sleep. My neighbor slanging the music really loud. And it was 10 o'clock. I let it go till 11 o'clock, 11:30. Okay, I'm going to go down and ask him. So I asked him really nice, please stop it. They said, sure. Close the door, turn the music out. I call the cops. So the police comes, music is down. While the police leaves, they go, they're gone, turn it up. And they start blasting the music again. I go, okay. So I put on a cap, put on a jacket. I walked out, guy opened up. I go, oh, what's up, buddy time? And he goes, hey, come in, come in. And I walk in, close the door, and right behind the door is where the fuse box are. And I open the thing, and I just stomped the whole thing, and like holding the side of the door. Bam, bam, the whole place goes down. And they came running in the building. I go, I warned you guys.
just imagine that, right? Baz Rutten. Why did someone put red hots in my butt? What the hell are red hots? I don't even know what that is, Pork. Thank you, brother. I have no idea what red hots are. What the hell's a red hot? Is that some kind of I don't know. I don't even know what that is. What's a red hot? GV, good to see you, brother. Welcome, my friend. It's been a while. Yes, it has. We had another. Who was it last week that came? Mayhem Slim. I hadn't seen him in a while. He popped in last week. It was good to see Mayhem. He hadn't been here in a while. Could you imagine, by the way, Baz Rutten, like maybe you're at that party, yeah? You're not necessarily the owner of the house, but you're at some dude's house. You don't know Baz Rutten lives next door. And then all of a sudden, some dude has the balls with a house full of people, right, at a party. He doesn't care because he's Baz Rutten. He knows he can drop everybody. He comes into some dude's apartment, grabs the side of two doors, and just boots it in because he wants to get some sleep because he's fighting the next day, and fair point. Just imagine the balls on that kind of shit. And if you were there and you saw that shit, like that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Candy. Okay, it's a candy. Fair enough. Or sweets, as you would call them. Not candy, we get candy. Fuck the Joker. The Joker's arrived. So this is how the Joker arrives, right? The Joker doesn't come in with a hello. The Joker comes in, drops 50 bones, jumps in with a Baz Rutten, the king of Pancrazy, which he is, Joker. And just comes in with a big purple fucking, he's got a purple coloring going on. But yeah, how are you, brother? Good to see you, Joker. Glad you can make an appearance. Everyone say hi to the Cardinal. See, man, I'm telling you, man, when you don't know this, but you're not here, but people always often asking about you. And then when you get here, you see the love that you get because, you know, people don't forget, man, you were the Cardinal. You were the Cardinal, bro. You still are the Cardinal. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I hope you're well, my man. Some Muppet Frayed dude wants to fight me live and said that this channel will broadcast it. What? Who's Dusty Underground? Is that a friend of yours, Frayed Edges? I'm assuming that's a friend of yours, Frayed. Is that what's going on? Big CeeLo, it's good to see you, brother, by the way. Who's thanks GV, I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the love. Who's I want to see the fight. I'll broadcast the fight 100%. Dusty and Frayed, get into it, boys. Let's do a fight. Let's become a YouTube broadcasting. Anyone else want to fight each other? I'm happy to do it. $50 is $1 million in Thailand. No, it's not $1 million in Thailand, but I mean, $50 will be respected in any country. Let's be real, especially nowadays. I just shaved my goatee, bro. I used to look like you. Sorry to hear that, Zig. That's unfortunate for you, man. Hopefully you can improve and get better. But I'm a fucking god, this clown Dusty. What's going on, Fred? Is he a mate of yours or is he okay, so he's just following you around, is he, or what's going on? He just follows you around. If somebody if I'll fight somebody if it boosts this channel. I love the dedication, David. You're a legend, brother. I love the dedication. We got what's going on, Fred? You got some haters following you around, bro. Well, talk to Samantha or Pork. They'll take care of your hater. If he's not a true Segalian and he's just here to hate, Sam and Pork will take care of him. Or Glowing, actually, as well. Okay. Well, I mean, what's the guy's name? If he's not a Segalian, then what's the dude's name? Who was it? I can't remember what his name was. But whoever the guy was, that's not a real Segalian, and he's not my hater. He's Oh, it's all fun. Okay, fair enough. Okay, all good. Don't stress. All right, let's get back to Baz then.
Well, I couldn't sleep the whole freaking night because my adrenaline was so rocketing now. We were in Brooklyn. You were there at the beginning, and then I was there, and we wanted to smoke some weed, which is a felony in Japan. So we went up to this big bouncers and said, "Hey man, get some weed." So I give him money, but I'm grabbing it, and I'm walking away, and I see they give me way too less. So I go, whoa. I said, "Dude, come on, we need more." No, that's it. I said, "That's not it. You're gonna have a problem because this is the ripple. I understand you make it more expensive, but this is completely wrong." So he said, "No, we cannot do it." I said, "I'll tell you what. In 15 minutes, we come back, make up your mind, and then we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out." So we go back to these guys, and while we're walking over, we see them look over our shoulders. So we look over our shoulders, and another two big guys in the same uniforms are behind us. They turn around, they recognize us. So and they're gone, right? And then I walk to the guy, and the guy has a puzzled look on his face, and his phone goes. I go, "Answer your phone." I say, "It's them telling you what you're dealing with." We got so much drugs for free.
I'm trying to read the chat, but there's just a lot of different conversations going on right now in the chat. Like there's just a bunch of different shit going on. So it's kind of making me laugh. Sorry.
Kimbo has to fight. And before the fight, we go to a tap-out party. These tough guys, and then one was, I think, selling jewelry or something, and he was with a bunch of guys. And from the guys, I think he was the toughest guy. So we're talking, and of course, he didn't know who I was, so that was the best thing. And then the people were talking about fighting, and suddenly he comes to forward and he goes, "Yeah, I used to do karate." He says, "But not normal karate. I used to do street karate." I go, "Wow, street karate? What is that?" He said, "Well, I can tell you one thing, that my routine has saved me like 6-7 times." And I go, "Your routine?" "Yeah." I go, "Okay. You got to show me that routine, because I would love to learn." So the guy comes to me, and I actually put this in the movie. Here Comes the Boom. That was a true story. I go to the neck, and then they always do this. He said, he says, and I grab him, and now he kept eye contact with me, right? And he grabs, he says, I go, and he kept.
So he threw knees to the body,
threw him on the ground. He kept eye contact with me, and he stops, right?
Okay.
So I look at him, I go, "Nah, you never did that. Total bullshit."
Baz is the only person, by the way, who'll tell you talking bullshit to your face, right? And even if you were talking the truth, you would still tell Baz that you were talking bullshit because it's Baz Rutten. You're not gonna say anything. That's just fact. That's just the reality. Luke, how are you, brother? Good to see you, mate. What's happening? Beautiful legends. I like that. Adopting the Segalian language. Everyone out there, if you get a chance, I don't know what time 4:20 p.m. is. I'm guessing it's at 4:20 p.m. in some certain time. But check out Humongous 420's channel. The man's got some talent. I'll show you one of the videos actually. Humongous, while we're here, we'll do a little side quest to you. Where is it? Oh man, I opened it before. Where the fuck did it go? I was on Discord. Your Japanese thing, man. It was pretty fun. It was funny. It made me laugh. Where are we? Why isn't it open on YouTube? This is Humongous' channel. Just check it out. The guy's got he does some good editing. He's got some weird shit going on.
埼玉県の道路陥没事故、発見された運転席部分に 人が取り残されている可能性があるとの判断です。
This is Clint Knightley. I am in Japan. Release him up. Son of a bitch. I got to the no, I got to. It's a goddamn letdown freaking movie. That freaking communist goddamn motherfucker about shit. Everybody done. Everybody won.
So, thank you, Big Silas. I appreciate it, brother. Thanks, mate. Thai, yeah, thank you, brother. Hey, I will spend that on Thai weed, by the way. So I do appreciate that. I can't. Why can't I do? I can't do a thumbs up. I can give you the love, but I can't give you a. Oh, there we go. Thumbs up. Eastern time. There you go. 4:20 Eastern time. The man's got some talent. He's got some fucked up humor. It's different to mine. I still find it hilarious. Not all of you will, but check it out because the guy's got some. Yeah, this video is gonna crack your ass up. Yeah, the guy's got some talent. Yeah, he made a Seagal video. I'll play your Seagal video later, by the way, humongous. But for those of you that are around, check him out. Again, it's different to all the shit you'll see on YouTube. So yeah. I'm always if any of you guys, by the way, have a YouTube channel or some sort of business or some sort of whatever you do, some sort of enterprise that you do, email me and I will happily promote it as in the place of having a sponsor because we don't have any sponsors. So I'll happily promote. You don't have to pay me anything. I'll do it for free because you know you guys are legends, especially if you're an OG. But if you guys have any kind of, I don't know, if you make chairs or furniture or you have some sort of online marketing business or I don't know, something, you have some kind of talent, email me, send me some information and I'll happily put you guys in just to promote you as part of the Seagalian community because it's what we do here in Seagalism. You know, yeah, I don't have sponsors. So anyone, if you got a talent or a business, and you want some free promotion, you might not get a lot of views. I mean, I only get 10 to, depending on the video, it'll vary, but it could be from 10 to 50,000 eyeballs. If it's a good video, it could be 2,000. So anyway, up to you guys, but that's just something to throw out there. But anyway, back to Baz. Let's finish Baz. We're an hour in, and I've still got a bunch of shit to talk about still, and a bunch of other stuff to do. So let's get into Baz. Let's finish Baz.
So you practice this in the mirror, and it looks really cool, but you never did this. You know, his friends were like, they were waiting for my reaction because they were in awe. You know, this guy was, it was his glory. And then when at the moment I said,
Alan, bro, you don't have to give me money to post pictures of you sailing around, brother. I'll do it anyway. Join the Discord. I don't know, Pork, send the link. Alan, join the Discord, bro. Share your pictures with the people in the Discord. But I'll happily do it in the community, mate. You don't have to give me money every month. If you want to contribute on your own accord, that's fine. But there's no contract between us. That's not how it works. Yeah. So Pork or Samantha or someone, if you can send the Discord link, share your photos with people. But if you want to send them to me by email, Alan, I'll happily share them. I won't necessarily share. I'm going to send every single one of them out there, but I'll send you. I'll post them online. Again, that goes for any of you guys. If you have any talent or skill, or you do something, or there's anything important you want to share, send it to me. I'm not going to guarantee that I'll post every single thing, but if you guys have anything that you think you're proud of, or you want to share, or whatever, send it through. You know, it's just I say we're a community, and I mean that. You know, like I try and stick to every Sunday and on the midweeks as much as possible, and I try and keep in touch with you guys by email and Discord as much as possible. And sometimes I can't always respond, but please just realize that you're not the only person that I'm talking to within the community. There's other people that you might not know I'm talking to or trying to keep track of or do something for. Nothing major, but like little, it's just a little bit. So if I don't respond quickly, it doesn't mean I don't give a shit. It just means that I might be dealing with something else with someone else or whatever it may be. But we're a community here, so let's try and help each other, and I'm happy to try and help whenever I can. So send through some shit, whatever, up to you guys. But anyway,
total bullshit. I started talking, and another guy came and said, "You know who he is? He's actually a professional fighter." So the whole group left, but the fact, the facial expression from all those guys, they're all dressed the same, like these khakis with shirts over the top, all jewelry everywhere. Those guys, exactly.
Douchebags.
The street karate guy, his routine saved his life 7 times. They tell me they expect that you believe that crap. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Bow, bow, bow.
I got emotional one time. I was supposed to fight Randy Couture in the UFC. And then Pancras called me and they say, hey, the audience went a little bit down. Come to Pancras, fight one more fight. And I go, guys, okay. But now I'm going to ask you, first time in my life, please don't give me a strong opponent because I don't want to be injured going into the fight with Randy Couture. They said, okay. So I'm getting this.
Well, Cardinal, here's the thing, mate. As the Cardinal, you get certain privileges. Now, as the second most foremost ranking member of this cult community church, you get to make amendments to the Constitution, mate. So, you know, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You're a legend, mate. Well, the Joker's he's probably got the number one line to the secure line, to the head office, home office, which is me. Obviously, I have the line to Big Daddy Seagal, but the Joker's got the line directly to me. So, but everyone, give him some love, yeah. Without the Joker was, like I said, one of the early guys that helped keep me afloat mentally, not even money wise, mentally, and he's helped financially. Don't get me wrong, the guy's been a big supporter of the channel, but he was a big supporter mentally and told me the potential of, you know, what we can do and, you know, how awesome, you know, this thing could be that we have here together. And yeah, it's for me, I enjoy it. You know, people always tell me that I know enough about YouTube now that I should be doing something else, and I can, but I enjoy this, right? Even though it doesn't get the most views and the most money because we're a very niche group, I actually enjoy this a lot. Like I mean, if you can't tell by the goofy smile, I enjoy this shit a lot. So, but anyway, I'm just babbling on about shit. Sorry.
New guy, Kengo Watanabe. The day before the fight, I'm walking with Guy Metzger on the street. Hey, boss, you know that they trained this guy especially for you, right? I go, excuse me. They started training him. Wait for Naki lost to you.
Yeah, it's true. I'm blaming him for my mental state. You're right, Xamphios.
He got so angry and he wanted to take revenge, so they started training this guy for you. Whoa, what? Now I'm getting angry and I'm getting emotional. And I say, I'm going to knock this guy out now. You see me during the fight, there's a moment when I hit him on the ground, which I never did. And I remember the owner of the Pancras, he walked up to me in the corner, he says, please don't hit on the ground. I say, you started this.
If no one hasn't realized, people shouldn't mess around with Bas Rutten. Don't try and fuck with him. Don't put him against people he shouldn't be fighting. Just don't mess around with him. Just don't mess around with him. Shame Doka can't join. Yeah, well, I mean, like, you know, obviously the lad's busy. He's got his own personal things to do, but you know, he still messages in the background. Not as much as I'd like him to, like we used to, but I understand the guy's got his own things going on. But like I said, I'm glad that people within this community find other people within this community that enjoy doing the same things. Like ideally, I'd love Ellen to find someone who's into sailing as much as Ellen is. That would be great. Or whatever it may be. Ideally, you know, if everyone could find their own Jan Michael Vincent, that would be great. But it is what it is.
Which I never did. And I remember the owner of the Pancras, he walked up to me in the corner, he says, please don't hit on the ground. I say, you started this.
Everyone needs a John Michael Vincent. Everyone needs a Paul. That's for sure. Someone said that if Deadpool had a Paul, he'd be awesome. If Deadpool had a Paul, as well as his Peter, is it a Peter? Is that the guy's name? He'd be unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable.
Grab him and headbutt, knee to the face, and throw him back. Stop. Oh, victory dance. Oh, victory dance. I was the leper in school. I had a horrible skin disease, so they called me the leper. Hey, leper! And I shouted something back this time. And then he came over. You want to hit me, leper? And go, boff, down. That was it. So, oh, man, this is easy, you know. But now I had the bug. Now I start slipping into boxing classes here and there, you know, as a new student. And that was it.
Daisy, good to see you, brother. Joker, I tell you what, man, you need to get your ass over to Thailand, brother, and just relax in the warm weather. No stress. You know, stress is a big part of health. I mean, get your actual health fixed, but you know, stress, man, is a big part of it. I tell you, you come over here, you relax for a bit. You'll have a good time. I'll sort you out. You'll save a lot of money. We'll get you all the legit shit. Get you a nice tan. Nice massage, good weed, good food, and you'll be fine. Home office quadrant. Shamrock beat them all. Shamrock did beat them all. Shamrock was a gun. Both Ken and Frank. They were both guns. But everyone needs to just decompress a little bit and just take a step back, like Baz. Just take a step back, like Baz. That's the way to go. Shamrock only beats his wiener. Shamrock was a gun, bro. Ken Shamrock and Frank Shamrock were legends back in the day.
And I made a list, guys that had bullied me in the past, and I start stretching out those names. Yeah.
I mean, at some point, right, we're going to have Sigalacon, right? I'm going to have to set up a Sigalacon in Thailand, which will basically just be some cheap place where it's just a tent, but we all gather together. It's like, Comic-Con or AlphaCon, Sigalacon. Anyone who's interested in Steven Seagal comes down. We all meet somewhere for like once a year for like one day. There's no bullshit fees like those bullshit martial arts camps. You just come for fun. You pay for your own flights and your own accommodation. I'll sort out the cheap accommodation for you guys. I'll hook you up. I'll find cheap deals for you. You're gonna pay for your own shit though. We'll come around. We have a Cigalathon for like a week, and boom, that's it. What do you reckon? Let's all right. Let's try it. Let's do a poll. Oh shit! Hold on, what's going on? Would you come to Sigalathon? What's it got? Sigalcon 2025 in Thailand. Let's do it. It's essentially just a gathering of. Why can't I vote yes or no? What's going on here? Why can't I create the poll? Why can't I start the poll? Is there already a poll going on? What's happening here? Yes, no. All right, that's it. Start the damn poll, man. Is there already a poll going on? Am I missing something? Why can't I do this poll? Is there a limit on polls for the night? Would you come to Seagal at Con 2025? Yes, no. Okay, something's going on with my computer, man. What's going on here? Why can't I create polls? This is concerning. Okay. What the hell's going on, man? What is going on here? Why can I not see? That's not good. All right. Something's going on with the chat. 1 sec. I'm going to have to go back and... That's annoying. Bloody YouTube lagging. StreamYard's still good, but YouTube's lagging. Sorry, I'm going to have to do it old school way. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Pop out the chat. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Pop out the chat. Ba-bum, ba-bum. All right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to come to here. We're going to do that. We're going to run over 2 hours today. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It is what it is. All right, I tried the poll. Let's try this one more time. Would you attend Sigalacon 2025 in Thailand? I think everyone pretty much answered in the chat, and I couldn't even see this shit because my chat was lagging. But my wife and I are going to Thailand in 2026. All right, Pork, I'll be here, mate, hopefully. Sigalacon, conjugal visits to Sensei. See, I couldn't see all these comments before. We're going 2026. This is 6 and should it would definitely have cookies and pig fat. Well, it's funny you say that. Let's just finish off Baz quickly. We've only got a couple of minutes more of Baz.
Guy goes over, please.
And then we'll get into that, GV.
I don't remember. That's the first thing to do till that whole bar fight in Sweden happened. So
Take it easy, Garrett. Have a good sleep, my man. Enjoy your rest, brother.
pushes me. I said, why would you push me? I said, I want to go. It's okay, I don't want any trouble. And he started putting his finger on my chest, which is something I really can't stand, right? So I said, okay, don't touch me because it's, if you do that again, it's going to go wrong. Sure enough, they were looking for a fight, of course. He did it again, so I pushed him. And another guy behind him jumped over him, and he stabbed the finger in my eye. I said, guys, come on, let's stop this right now. I don't want to book my other eye. And there I went, boom. And that guy went down. He went down like 1 point. So I've never seen anything. I heard him over the music. I heard him. Yeah, that was the wildest thing ever. And then they had these little microphones, right? So with, yeah, I don't know, but fast. It was 4 or 5 guys. And they start fighting when the guy that I knocked out constantly.
Of course you can come with your wife, mate. It's all right. I mean, it's up to you. You're probably not going to enjoy some of the things the single blokes would, but that's fine. It's still a family-friendly place. There's a lot to do here for families. It's not just for debauchery. There's a really bad reputation here, but you cannot come with your wife. Don't come too hard when you get home, mama.
Because he would wake up, right? And everything went good. But then I started realizing, wait a minute, these guys are going to come back up all the time. This is going to come to an end. I got to get the hell out of here. Yeah, now what? So I turned around and I thought, okay, now I'm going to go only for the eyes. I'm going to hit him in the throat. I'm going to kick him in the balls. That's the only thing I'm going to go for now. And they looked at me and they all stepped back. So I go, whoa, they can see I mean business, right? But behind me is the whole police force outside because there were windows.
I make a living in the movies, but for the past 20 years, I've also been a clown.
I mean, he was talking about police, so I just had to put any excuse to put Seagal in there. I mean, hate me for it, but
I killed the guy. So what happened was this guy just fought against Ken Shamrock for 30 minutes, and Ken couldn't get him in the submission. I'm a minute and a half in, and I catch him, and I go, there's no way. This guy's so good, right? I'm choking, and suddenly I hear, dude, are you okay? And I look at him, and his eyes are open, his mouth is open, there's bottles of blood coming out of his mouth.
Shoot, I killed the guy.
And if you see the fight, he's out literally in 5 seconds, he's out. And I'm for 20 seconds. You see his arm suddenly drop? That's when he's out. But I didn't realize that, so I just kept going.
Stories though. We went to his gym. We did. I did Moss wrestling. Moss wrestling is like an old Russian style of wrestling where you have like a stick and you each hold the ends of the stick and try and take it from each other.
Ah.
And we actually, I did it twice in 2 tournaments, and I was the undefeated.
Pork, is that we'll stop it there anyway. Pork, is that if that's 5K US, right? How long are you planning on staying for, Pork? How long are you planning on staying for? What's your plan? I mean, 5K is a lot of money. Is Thailand dog friendly? You can bring your dog. They're not going to eat it, man, if that's what you're asking. No, you'll be fine. There's dogs everywhere on the street. We call them street dogs, soy dogs. All right, now you want to know what the pig is in the thumbnail. So what's going on now is before you vote on the next poll, all right? Before you vote on the next poll, watch the video. So don't vote yet. I'm not going to put the poll up yet. Which movie review you want to see? Blackbird, Bullets of Justice. All right. I am going to play 2 trailers for you guys. All right. Don't vote yet. You can change your vote anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to play trailer number 1. All right. I'm going to go for a quick PP. I'll be back. So just bear with me a sec while I do this. Now, you tell me which movie you want to see reviewed next. This is what's coming up. This is what's in the trailer. All right. Bam.
Shoot him in the fucking muzzle. Come on. Shoot the fucking pig.
I remember how it all started.
Let's go get some cat.
It was during the Third War when me and my sister saw a muzzle, a hybrid between human and pig for the first time. This creature attacked my father. The military came, but not for help. They killed my father, burned the bodies, and destroyed every evidence.
All right, I'm back. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. This is a weird-ass movie, but just wait until you see it all. Pork, in terms of your accommodation and stuff, 3 weeks, mate, I can get you accommodation for, I don't know how many people are coming. If it's just you and your wife, I don't know how many kids you got, but $600 a month, mate, you'll be fine. For the month, $600, so you'll be fine. This movie, by the way, is it's an interesting movie. That's all I'm going to say. It's an interesting movie. Just wait till you see his sister. Danny Trejo's in this, though, so you can't hate on it if Danny Trejo's in it, by the way.
Soon muzzles occupied
The volume's not loud enough, is it?
Destroyed our cities, farming us like animals.
Shit audio quality on the clip.
We are an endangered species.
Oh, let me put the captions on.
Is fighting for survival. Muslims are smarter, faster, stronger, and always hungry. Me, I'm a bounty hunter working for the human resistance based in the secret nuclear bunker.
You must get into the farm and kill the mother.
This is not my war, Ludmila.
It's not about you. It's about humanity.
My father told
We'll deal with that afterwards, Samantha. It's not something I'm going to do in the middle of a stream. I'll do it afterwards. We'll discuss it afterwards, and Big Silos will discuss it afterwards.
that God is a human mistake.
but I think humanity is a God's mistake.
You are the
But
best.
what I am really looking for is revenge.
It is a 3.5 minute trailer, I know, but what's important to realize is that they're shooting pigmen. And his girlfriend and his sister's got a moustache, by the way. His sister's got a moustache, who he makes out with. It's all very strange. That's his sister, by the way. That's not his sister. It's just a very weird movie. Okay, so that's the guy from the thumbnail, GV, by the way, you were wondering. I did put it to a vote. This movie is called Bullets of Justice. The other movie is called Blackbird. I'll play the other what's it called? Fucking trailer in a second. That guy there is Benedict Asshole, by the way. That's his name. Benedict, not Benedict Arnold. It's Benedict Asshole instead of Benedict Arnold. He's a bad guy in it. Oh. It's very weird. It's a really weird movie. No, it's not.
Tell the mother that swallowed the bait.
Dude, it is the weirdest movie ever. This guy strolls around in a bikini. It's just a really weird movie. That guy that you just saw there does a bunch of strolling on the catwalk in the G-string, all right? It's just a really weird movie. It's just a fucked up movie. It was made by the dude who is the main guy, Danny Trejo's son, wherever he is. Where's the douchebag? This guy. He made the movie. But yes, it's a strange movie. Now the other option is this movie here. Now I don't know. Some of you know who Michael Flatley is, but this guy was the Lord of the Dance. Are you guys aware of the Lord of the Dance? Now there's not. There won't be a mod. There won't be a vote. There'll be discussions between myself and certain people, and we'll go from there. I'll talk to Joker. I'll talk to you. Well, it's all right. We'll work it out. It's not something to worry about now. This is Michael Flatley, the Lord of the Dance, for anyone who doesn't know. Now he's a multi-millionaire and decided he'd make a movie where he is essentially James Bond. Now this is a horrible movie that got trashed. It got like a 1-star rating from a lot of people. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Is today the day you wish to confess your sins?
Not today. My sins are my own. You heard about the incident in London? Craig Molyneux. He's extremely dangerous.
So they managed to somehow rope in Eric Roberts into this shit. I don't know how they did though.
This is our chance. We must get Victor involved. No one can do what he does.
This guy pretty much made one movie and combined everything Steven Seagal does in all of his movies about being awesome into one movie.
Not the man I used to be. The Blackbird is dead.
Take it easy, Donnie. Have a good time, brother. I'll see you next week, my man. Have fun at work. Don't work too hard.
You're the only one who can stop this. You've got to come back and fight.
When are we gonna get past this? I'll never get past this!
You can't just hide from the world.
Victor Blackburn. I believe you have something in mind. Who I am is none of your concern.
What do you mean, where'd I go? I should still be here. Did I go somewhere? Oh, shit. What happened to my camera? Oh, that was weird. My camera just went away. Don't know what's going on there. The pig movie does look more interesting.
And what I do is out of your control. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. And I'm
See,
about to sin again.
the thing is about Blackbird movie is it was edited to not make it look so shit, right? That's the problem. It was edited so it wouldn't look so trashy, whereas it's a really horrible movie. They get the green light, Monstro Labs, because Michael Flatley, who's a multi-millionaire, probably hundreds of millions of dollars, made this himself. That's how he paid Eric Roberts to be in this movie, somehow.
Alone? I'm alone.
All right,
How you
so
feeling, Victor? You don't look too well. Don't worry about me, son. I'm firing on all cylinders.
he's got shoulder pads for sure.
You're gonna die. Now you're gonna find out what a broken heart really feels like.
You never had a heart to break.
He beats up everyone off camera. There's no actual fighting. You just hear noises of punches.
Shall we dance?
He beats everyone's ass. I want to share my good news. The tumor I had removed last week was completely benign. My family is really happy. The biopsy spot hurts like a mother. Also, my new lady in my life. I'm here. Oh, dude, that's awesome, brother. That's great news, my man. I'm glad you're the health is awesome, but also that you're finding Mrs. Joker, Mrs. Cardinal. Hopefully at some point you bring Mrs. Cardinal into this mad world when you're ready to. But that's awesome news, man. I'm glad. If you can't tell, I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad when good people get good news, man. So everyone sends some love to the Joker. You could have just shared that, bro, without dropping some money. Honestly, you could have I would have read it out. I would have read it out either way, Joker. But yeah, that's awesome news, man. That's great. You're a champion. I look forward to again seeing Mrs. Cardinal once the time is right. Once you vet her, and we'll vet her for you at some point, hopefully. But yeah, that's great, man. That's awesome. That is great, man. That's awesome. If you show us some moves like Michael Flatley, coming up now, by the way, do this kind of shit. If you can do this, Joker, you're in business, man. Show her what you can do. And by the way, short king, tall king, none of that shit matters, bro. If she doesn't care about your height, then she's a keeper. If she's someone that's got that whole, what's that whole bullshit? He's got to be 6'2". He's got to be earning $500,000 a year. If she's doing that kind of shit, you don't want her. But if she's all good with you, it doesn't matter what height you are. If she loves you for who you are, mate, then you're brilliant. You're brilliant. Yeah, the edit here is great. I didn't do this edit humongous, but it's a good edit. I like Eric Roberts. Swaddy Cup, Sabadi My Cup, Tidak. Anytime, Joker. You're welcome to call me anytime, bro. Or just send me a voice message. You know that. There's a time difference, but I'll always get back to you when I get back to you at some point. Anyway, you get the point. So it's between those two movies, or the third option is Weng Weng, but we'll probably go with one of those two movies first. Now, Humongous, given that your stream's later tonight, I'm going to finish on your theme song, brother. If you're still here, is Humongous still here? I don't know if Humongous is still here. I think he is. But if you're still here, we're going to finish on your song, your Steven Seagal tribute song, and that'll lead into hopefully people going and watching your stream. But yeah, we're just going to watch a couple of other things quickly. I'll tell you what, we'll do. Do you guys want to watch the Bloodsport thing, or you've already seen it, so you don't really give a shit? Because I've got a few more Steven Seagal AI things I'd like to play, if y'all don't mind, including this one here.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like what's that? Hold up, bro. He a beat though, man. Damn, color in the lamp. Tell him breathe. Let them boys get across and walk around like Jesus. What's up with these Antonio? I'm trying to see Compton. In the street and taking pump around.
I think this is from the Super Bowl, right? I'm not sure. I didn't actually watch the shit because I'm not American, but I love his tanned African American body.
All in it, mama. How many options really got? I mean, it's too many options.
His little walk doesn't look handsome. I mean, I don't really care about the body. The fat body helps, but it's more about the face. Fat people, bro. Here's the thing. He made for the shit show. Fair enough. That's all right. Well, it's, I'll play it out anyway. But I'll play it out anyway, Joker. Don't worry. Here's the thing, brother. I use fat people, man. Here's the images that I use for Seagal. I use this guy here, right? Who's fat, right? He's fat. I mean, what else do you want me to do? I use this guy here for the underwear guy, and then for the other bloke, I used where is it? Here, I use this. I mean, how much fatter could I make him, bro? That's pretty fat, right? But AI took the liberty of making him slimmer. That's what he really. That's not fit. Which part of that's fit? It's fat. AI made him slimmer. I didn't want him to do that. So he was supposed to be fatter, you know. These are the two photos I used of Seagal, and it did a decent job, but it wasn't the greatest. I agree. He looks too svelte. Wasn't there some old big bullshit about Serena Williams doing a crip walk? This guy is saying some shit about Drake. I mean, I didn't even understand. I didn't listen to the lyrics. Something about Drake. Oh, you haven't seen the half of it yet, Glowing. We're not done yet, brother. There's more shit going on. Where are we? Here we are. I've got more going on. This is to go in a video game. If he were to ever take, I don't know what game this is. King of Fighters, I think. This is if Seagal was in King of Fighters. He looks pretty badass in his jocks in a video game, right? That was. I know it's random, but I wanted to see Sensei Seagal in a video game, and I got to see that. So that's bam. That's gone. All right. Now this one's kind of a little bit out of left field. So just bear with it. Keep in mind, I should have done a bit more better editing and put the other guy in it, but it's all right. Let's just absorb the message.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth.
I mean, I'm telling you, it doesn't look awesome with Seagal speaking. It'd be better if it was his voice, but, you know, it's still all right.
But you got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him.
It is a great speech, Glowing. It is a great speech. I do like it as well. Don't get me wrong. It's a great speech. But it's even better with Seagal doing it, man. Come on. Everything with Seagal doing it is better.
Or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
He's better than that, all right? Just accept that he's better than that. All right, so we're just fiddling with a few AI things, you know. We're just having a bit of fun with Seagal and AI, just seeing where, you know, what we can do with it.
Nobody wants to be the best the way I want to be the best. All day, on the blue light, on the red light.
For all those people out there that say Seagal can't do any exercise, he's just a fat dude. I mean, what do you call this? This is real. That's Big Daddy Seagal doing shit. I don't care what anyone says. All right. All right. What else we got? We got this one too. I think some of you guys on Wednesday would have seen this on the Wednesday stream, but again, AI is not the greatest. It does all right. AI is stupid. The AI is just stupid. That's one of my favorites, by the way, when it does the kick and the pose to the camera. Look at the blinking, the eyes. All right, there's just a few more. There's just a few more. No, actually, I think that's it. That's all of them, actually. I think I played all of them already. Video game, censored, yeah, no, that's pretty much all of them. I've got a whole bunch of them, but again, I've played some of them on Wednesday, so I'm not going to repeat the shit. Damn that devil. Well, you know, it's funny you say that because the Bloodsport video Joker is getting a lot of love. I'm not going to lie. The Bloodsport video, which, by the way, at the moment, just so you guys know, where are we? The Bloodsport video is, I've got a copyright in dispute claim at the moment with whoever the fuck made that movie. They're arguing with me, right? Check this out. They're arguing with me about this clip here. Tell me if I'm wrong about this. Or is it? Play the fucking thing. 22 seconds in. Who just so happens to take part in a secret underground fight tournament that everyone seems to know about.
The first rule of Kumite is you do not talk about Kumite. The second rule of Kumite is you do not talk about Kumite. Meanwhile,
they copyright claimed me for that. I appealed it, but that's what I got copyright claimed for. You tell me how that is. First of all, I've got AI Seagal in there. I've got my voice commentary over the whole thing, and yeah, exactly right, Joker. That's what I appealed it, bro. It's ridiculous. Right now, that money that I've made from that video, and it's doing well, is being held by these jerks because, yeah, it's ridiculous. I know. That's what I said, man. I disputed it. They turned down my dispute. So I had to actually appeal it, which is, for those of you that don't know, when you dispute it, it's just a basic thing. You write in why, and they say yes or no. And then the appeal is a lot longer process. I mean, Humongous would know. It's a lot longer process where you have to give a reason for this and that and this and that and this. It's ridiculous, man. And I had to do that, and we'll see. But it's, at the moment, it's being held in escrow, the money, and it's in dispute. So we'll see what they do. I've had a pretty good run so far with appeals. I haven't lost any appeals thus far. I think I'm all right. I know what to say, but I mean, it's out of control, right? We'll see who it was. Let's see. Details. How do you see who it was held by? MGM. Copyright owners, MGM. So whoever the hell MGM is. Who the hell is FJP? How does everyone know FJP? But anyway, I told them, I said, I've got AI. The main character is not even in the clip. I edited it. My commentaries throughout it all. It's been slowed down as well, I think. But yeah, it's all bullshit. It's all they're jerk stores. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. Tough titties to them. But yes. All right. What else have I got on my thing, on my little list? Sorry, bear with me a sec. Okay. So yes, the next video I said was going to do that. All right. We're going to play this out because I'm going to finish it up soon because I got to be at immigration tomorrow morning to extend my visa by 3 months, which is not your guys' problem. Now we've got about 19 minutes before we round up to the 2-hour mark. Okay. I'll give you guys a choice of what to do because if nothing here, we're a democracy. Y'all want to do for next 20 Bloodsport movie review, random shit people want to watch. All right, I'm going to put it to a poll because this is what we do here. We're going to put it to a poll. No, if you damn immigrant. Don't worry, we've got 20 minutes, bro. I'm not leaving yet. We've still got 20 minutes. We're going to round it up to the 2-hour mark. I don't like to leave before 2 hours. It's like coming before 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not acceptable. It's just not acceptable. Midweek streams are different because they're not supposed to be as long, but this is the main Sunday sermon. So I'm gonna let you all decide if you want to watch something else. Do it. Otherwise, we're gonna watch the Bloodsport review that I did. So it's up to y'all. Tell them your grandma is. Well, I'm actually learning Thai, so I'm on an education visa where I learn to speak Thai. I'm on a basic classes at the moment, so I don't know shit, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly. I mean, if you want to see random shit, I've got a bunch of YouTube shorts that we can watch, but my plan was to watch the Bloodsport video, but I'm sure most of you guys have already seen it already anyway. So there's no point in watching that. So I'll throw it over to y'all. If y'all have got a suggestion, throw it at me. I'll tell you what, Joker, seeing as though Joker's come with the just making it rain tonight, you get first choice, mate. If there's anything you want to watch, you throw it at me. At this point, it'd be hard pressed for me to take anyone else's preference over yours unless it was supremely funny. But again, my plan was to either watch the Van Damme movie review or turn it over to you guys and see what y'all want to watch. But it looks like we're getting it out. Well, the humongous video is getting played no matter what. It's getting played out for the last 4 minutes. I'll tell you what, we'll play it now. I'm going to go for a piss. I'm going to play Humongous's video. You're going to get a double play, Humongous. I'm going to play Humongous's video. I'm going to go for a quick piss. And then when it come, play it again and go through the lyrics. How's that? We'll do that. All right. Because I need to pee vigorously as well. But I'm in my jocks. So I'm fading out. All right. Again, Humongous 420. He streams on at 420, I assume, if I'm not mistaken. Listen. I'll be back.
This is a song about Steven Seagal, a man who has done it all. From playing in all black blues bands to beating people with his bare hands. He is a master of martial arts and so much more. He is a bullshito master to the core. He is an ethnic fluid man from Japan who says he is an African, Native American, Russian, mongrel, Italian black man. Steven Seagal may be as round as a trash can, but he is still a dangerous man. He snatches cookies and birthdays from his enemies every day. So get on your knees and pray that he doesn't come for you, 'cause you know what they say. Steven Seagal, no birthday is safe, no poontang will be spared. He waddles when he walks and he never runs anywhere. He's Steven Seagal. Don't come too hard when you get home, mama.
I mean, he did go in hard on Sharon Stone, and why not? I mean, if the opportunity is there, let's be real, we'd all have a crack, right?
He is in them without a doubt. Even if it's for a minute or two, he's on the movie cover and in the overview. He finds himself in a strip club.
He did slay Sharon Stone.
And he scores with every lady that is hot. He fights sitting down all the time. And his musical career is rather sublime. He's an environmentalist who grew up in oil rigging.
I love the country vibe.
And an ex-cop who killed a couple Jamaican gang leaders in a bad way.
I want this played at my wedding. I like that by Tuba Boy.
Special Forces, Navy SEAL, ex-CIA, FBI, Special Investigator, female body inspector. He spent time being a cop.
I mean, in fairness, Humongous, this is probably better than a lot of the country music songs I've heard. No offense to, like, I don't know, Shania Twain and shit. I don't even know who does country, but I like country and western too. But this is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It's very it just feels like I should be sitting on my porch drinking some whiskey, maybe chewing on some wheat, smoking a cigar. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, y'all?
But after he ran over Dog, his show did the big ratings flop. Steven Seagal, no birthday is safe, no poontang will be spared. He waddles when he walks and he never runs anywhere.
What's Karen vids on ice corn mean? Does anyone know what that means? Afraid? Google Karen vids on ice corn. What does that mean?
Steven Seagal, the birthday snatching bullshit of madman, the stunt man beating lawman, the action star from
Sergeant Chandler,
Yes,
ma'am.
are you really as good as they all say you are?
Every once in a while.
She takes photos of him. That's cute. Lightning bolt.
I love the fuck out of cookies.
That's funny. What was the is anyone telling me what the Karen thing was that I was talking about or not? Karen ice corn or something. There's a song about Jimmy Shands being a poker friend. I just want to see what that was. I don't understand what that was. Nope. What the hell is Jimmy Shand? No. Didn't someone say something about... I don't know what's going on. All right. Bigfoot, you are the father. I love both versions of the fighting scene, with or without sunglasses. I'm talking to my Jimmy Shand. I'm looking at Steven Seagal's fart. Yeah. A fart with Steven Seagal. JCVD's Corn's a Long Way. It's a song by Richard Thompson. Don't worry. Okay. What are we gonna watch? We got about 10 minutes. I'll turn it over to you guys. Y'all voted to watch random shit people want to watch, so we're gonna go with random shit people want to watch. I mean, I can happily suggest something to you, but I got a bunch of random shit that I can suggest. Give me a sec while you guys decide in the comments. I'll do this. Humongous or at all. What's at all humongous mean? Can of corn. I don't know what that means. All right, well, you guys are doing that. I'll just throw some random shit on where you guys can decide what you want to watch in the background. What happened here? Where are we? Watching the can of corn video. So Bigfoot, you are the father is a video, right? Is that what I'm supposed to be typing in? All right, hold on. I'll do that. Yeah, that's just weird. We won't worry about that. I've seen that before.
Do you object to me being served alongside you here, sir? Do you object to people like me walking in and having a drink here?
Hold on. Bigfoot is my father. Hold on. So what am I just am I typing? Am I going to Humongous's channel? Or am I just typing Bigfoot is my father? Bigfoot is my father. What am I doing here? This? Dude that got eaten by a whale today. That's right on my YouTube. All right, hold on. Bigfoot. Where am I looking for Bigfoot, bro? For real. All right, hold on. Bigfoot is my father. Why isn't it coming up though? I'm typing in humongous Bigfoot. Where's my father? Videos. All right, videos. Bum, 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 bum. Bigfoot, you are the father. All right, hold on. All right, that goes for 5 minutes. Give me a sec. I just want to see the whale. Dude getting eaten by a whale. We'll finish up on Humongous's video. Man eaten by whale. Is that one I hit? Yeah, I did. Oh, that was like 2 days ago, right? That wasn't today. It was like 3 days ago. It eats him and spits him out. I mean, I haven't seen it, but he lived.
Tranquilo, agarra el bote, agárralo, tranquilo, agárralo, 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 no te subas, agárralo.
Sí, yo pensé que me había comido.
Yeah, okay, that guy got eaten by a thingo. This is gonna scare. Yeah, that's a good point. Going, not good for Alan. Not good for Alan at all. All right, we'll play Bigfoot.
Hello, my name is Jerry Springer, and on today's show, we are talking to people who claim they have a sexual relationship with Bigfoot. Yes, Bigfoot, that big, tall, handsome, and Harry Hunt, the most elusive, and well-hung crypto-stud-muffin. Believe it or not, Bigfoot is here in the studio.
I did notice Steven Seagal's head in the background automatically. First thing I saw was Steven Seagal's face, by the way.
We found him, but first let's please welcome to the show Billy Hill and his lovely wife Helga. We also welcome their two children, Harry and Larry. Oh boy, those are some hairy kids.
Can you guys hear it or not? Because the audio is not great. Can you hear it?
The tale I am about to tell, well, it is one that's stranger than hell, but it must be told before you get too old. Many years ago, a camping we did go. The woods were dark and strange, deep in that mountain range. After we pitched our tent, to bed we soon went. But before I could give her the bone, we realized that we were not alone. Son, I hate to tell you this, but before I could open up that tent, out the window she done went. Bigfoot kidnapped your mom. That's right.
I think you really love making songs, Humongous.
Ripped her out of the tent without a fight, and he made love to her all night. He left me there all alone, listening to her moan. Bigfoot made love with her so good, now she wants more.
Do you do the animation yourself?
I just wanted you to know why your hair continues to grow. It's not a genetic disorder, Damn it, son, I feel under the gun. But you have to know why your feet continue to grow. She made love to Bigfoot all night without a rubber and
The Bigfoot sperms. I like the Bigfoot. I like the Bigfoot sperms. It is, man. We should collaborate on a video, Humongous. Between your animation skills and my stupid bullshit as well, combined with your stupid bullshit, we could probably do something good together, bro. I'm sure we could make a great Steven Seagal cartoon together, actually. I don't know how to do all this animated shit. You seem to know how to do that. I reckon we could make a good Steven Seagal cartoon together.
the son of Bigfoot, that's you. Bigfoot kidnapped your mom, that's right. Ripped her out of the tent without a fight. And he made love to her all night. Left me there all alone, listening to her moan. Bigfoot made love with her so good, now she wants more. Bigfoot would.
We could do a Seagal animated series, actually, Humongous. I don't know how long it takes you to do this stuff, but we could do an animated Seagal series.
Now the secret has been revealed, and you now know. Not only is Bigfoot real, but he is a deadbeat dad.
He's a dude.
Child support hasn't been paid. He ruined my relationship just to get laid. Bigfoot kidnapped your mom, that's right. Ripped her out of the tent without a fight. And he made love to her all night. Left me there all alone. Listen.
Man, Bigfoot's a real horny motherfucker, isn't he? He's a real toey bastard.
Bigfoot made love with her so good, now she wants more. Bigfoot would. Bigfoot, you are the father.
Of course, we'd have to have Seagal Skynet's voice doing Seagal's voices. 100% Skynet Seagal. I love this guy's teeth. He's got giant teeth. What?
That's right. Ripped her out of the tent without a fight. And he made love to her all night. Left me there all alone, listening to her moan. Bigfoot made love with her so good, now she wants more. Bigfoot would. Bigfoot, you are the father.
What did you tell me? Who told me to look at something before?
Now that the anger has subsided and the blows have been dealt, ask yourself this question: do you feel better? Was it worth it? Was this relationship worth the price you have all had to pay? Sometimes the thought of the relationship is more appealing than the actual relationship. For some of us, we can find that mythological, perfect relationship, and for others, it is as elusive as the Bigfoot that is now lying on my studio floor bleeding. Bigfoot is living proof that even the most elusive of us can still somehow find love, find happiness, find peace.
I love how you're writing a Jerry outro about Bigfoot finding love as the ending of your music video.
Is the only mythological creature in this studio. Billy, you must come to grips with the fact that Bigfoot is real.
Jesus Christ. You literally wrote like a minute-long Jerry outro.
I'm just saying, I have seen God's bad sides that look better than those two abominations, but I digress. Billy, it's time to move on. The relationship you have been searching for is out there, just like Bigfoot was really out there. Never give up hope and never stop loving others as you move forward. Use these past.
Is he still alive or is Jerry Springer dead, by the way?
Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. I almost forgot one last.
Is Jerry alive or dead? Does anyone know if Jerry's alive or dead, by the way? There was one more, but I don't know what I did with it. There was one more AI I had. I'll see if I can find it. So I made this one today. We'll finish on this. I made this one today of Steven Seagal and Alex Pereira.
Hold my hand, Alex, and walk with me, please. Wow.
We'll start again.
Hold my hand, Alex, and walk with me, please. Wow, you have really soft skin. I like that. Pay attention. Now stare deep into my eyes. Bam. I just wiped my sweaty ass and I put my hand on your face. Why? Because I am the baddest motherfucker alive. Take a whiff of my smelly fingers, you bitch. Smell it.
So that one, that one I just made for fun, right? Because I was bored and I thought I'd do that. I don't know why, but you know, these are the things you can do when you got time on your hands and you feel like doing shit for a bit of fun. But he was putting. I mean, if you think about it though, he literally was putting his hands on his face. Like Seagal's sweaty fingers were all over his face, man. I'm just saying, like, there was no need for that. There's no need for that. But I thought of another option, right? Because I've got another channel, the Steven Seagal Shorts channel, that I don't really use much, but I've started putting a few things on there. I thought of doing a series where I get Seagal and I just use AI Seagal to put his voice over the top. But anyway, we'll get to that next week. But all right, my friends, thank you as always for coming. Joker, Frayed, Big CeeLo, if I missed anyone, Pork as well. I don't know if I missed anyone who may have contributed to Super Chat. If I did, my apologies, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're all legends. Alan, that's right. Alan, sail safely, my friend. Feel free to send through pictures. That goes for everyone. Humongous has got a stream at 4:20. Go and check it out if you're around. Joker, good to see you, my friend. Everyone, Glowing, Frayed, Pork, Samantha, Joker, Humongous. Oh, trying to find everyone. Monstro, PSP, Rising, Rad, Tuba, Jimmy, Lark. I'm just reading names that I can see that I've put in the chat. What else we got going on? Puppy. I like Puppy. If I didn't read your name, it's because you're not on the chat. So, but otherwise, thank you all for coming, legends. I appreciate it. New videos dropping next week. As always, stay awesome. Have a good week. Love you all. Stay legendary. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.